Yo, welcome to Hot Takes with Cheddar Chaz. There's no hand holding, we deal with facts, not emotion. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you haven't already. Shout out to Miller Lite, DraftKings, Topo Chico. You guys should support them because they support us, especially on Miller Lights and especially that Topo Chico hard seltzer is really good. So I just got back from the gym. By now, you all saw the draft lottery, and your dog got the move we need to make. Some people gonna be upset. If you're a sensitive soul, you should probably exit now. If you're a real one, stick around and check this one out. All right. I know people panicking already. They're panicking already. I can hear them screaming. So I think the Pelicans should try to go get Scoot Henderson, right? This is why. Brandon Ingram is currently negotiating his extension. I believe Brandon wants a shorter extension so he can opt out and get that bigger bag on the following extension. Also, if they can't agree to an extension next year, Brandon is essentially an expiring contract. The Pelicans lose all leverage. If you let Brandon Ingram become a free agent, he is not coming back to the Pelicans. Brandon is going to want to be courted. It's going to be his first free agency. He deserves the right to go hear other teams. And once Brandon starts moving around talking to other teams, he is not coming back to New Orleans. This is the reality of the situation. Okay, now the Pelicans will receive Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and Scoot Henderson. The Hornets will receive Jonas Valanciunas. The Hornets really do need a center. And they will receive Brandon Ingram and the Milwaukee pick, the 24 pick, or potentially the 25 pick. Now, I have 2 picks currently going to Charlotte. I would probably reroute one of those picks to the Pacers. The Pacers would receive Gordon Hayward, who's an expiring, and they would get 2 first-round picks. The reason why the Hornets do it, you get a star and Brandon Ingram. Michael Jordan is negotiating, selling the team. The new ownership may want a star to pair with LaMelo. Jonas Valanciunas, they needed a big for a long time. He's an effective, efficient big. Jonas and B.I. play well together. Hornets also on a situation where they have several restricted free agents they may be losing, like the really good power forward. His name escapes me right now. You got guys like Miles Bridges, who's also a restricted free agent. So they're in a situation where they could be locked. They could be forced to lock up guys that they aren't extremely excited about, and this would kind of save them from doing that. While the Pacers do it, Indiana has never been a free agent destination. You get a $30 million expiring salary in Gordon Hayward, a veteran that you can hold on to until the deadline, pair him with a bunch of picks, and use that expiring salary to acquire a superstar to pair with Tyrese Halliburton. The Pelicans get Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, Scoot Henderson, and also with Scoot. Okay, check this out. This is how I feel. Now, I believe acquiring Buddy and Miles lifts the Pelicans' floor tremendously, right? Even without Zion. Now, in the event that Zion gets injured again, we've seen that this is a lottery team without Zion, right? Hold on, I probably could put the picture down. I think y'all get it at this point. Buddy Hield's also a $19 million expiring salary at the deadline. You could pair that with Larry Nance, a couple of other guys, and you can get another superstar if you wanted to in the 30+ million range, or you can get a couple of other role players to round out the roster. Depending on what you want to do is your world. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of benefits to doing this move. Now, we've seen that this is a lottery team without Zion. So let me ask you this. Would you rather be paying $30 million to Brandon Ingram on a bad team, or would you rather be paying $10 million to Scoot Henderson on a bad team with flexibility for the future? Scoot Henderson's potentially the next face of this franchise in the event that, things don't go well with Zion and you need to move him. And you still got CJ's salary that you can move next year and create even more space, bring even more talent in to surround Scoot Henderson and Zion Williamson, Trey Murphy. And you got to extend Herb. You got to extend Trey soon. You got big money moves to make soon. And it would be a lot easier to do if you didn't have Brandon Ingram's salary nor Brandon Ingram's raise when he gets his extension on the books. You got to think long term. Everything doesn't have to go into next year. You've seen what Zion can do by himself when healthy. We've seen how the team looks with B.I., by himself when he's healthy. He had a great close to the season, credit to him. But you got to view everything in its proper context. At the end of the day, this team, credit to the roster did its thing. They did the best they could, but this team was not very good. This team and this organization failed. They failed. You know what I'm saying? And that's just... It is what it is. A message from our sponsors. This podcast is sponsored by the Birds Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boo Crew Media, located at 918 Poydras Street by the Superdome. Give them a call at 504-523-5413 if you or someone you know has been involved in an accident. And be sure to mention we sent you. Birds Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boo Crew Media. If I'm Charlotte, I'm not sure if I'm doing that move just because, Scoot Henderson is such an exciting prospect. But at the same time, it's like, bro, if you when you think about it, new ownership. LaMelo's already stated that he wants the keys to the organization. I'm sure he would love a great running mate like Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, hometown kid, grew up not too far from Charlotte. It would be an exciting acquisition for them. And I think for the Pelicans, let's say you think losing Brandon Ingram is a major loss, which I understand and agree. The sum of your parts should make up for that. Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, Scoot Henderson, and whoever else you bring in with that salary room should make up for that. And I really think people should be open-minded. Not that, Charlotte would do it, but if the Pelicans ain't on the phone at least making that call, they're doing a terrible job. And it looks like Trajan might be out of here. So the new GM, he's going to want to make a splash play. So I think this would be the one we shall see. I understand the apprehension about going after a rookie. I know people may feel like this taking a step back, but I really don't think this team's floor is that high with Brandon Ingram. So I don't think it would really be that major of a step back, truthfully. But that's been today's show. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you haven't already. Hit me in the comments or hit me on Twitter. Let me know what you think. I'm out. All right, so here's